Hi everyone, Dr. Lorenzo Neal here. Thank you so much for thinking it out robbery to join in on my channel. I appreciate you so much. For those of you who have been following me, those of you who have subscribed, I appreciate you. If you have not done so, if you have not subscribed, take this opportunity right now to like and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for notifications when I upload future videos. I really appreciate it. I don't upload quite a bit, but I'm trying to get back into the habit of doing that. But anyway, today is a historic day. Today, as of this recording, April the 7th, 2022, we have a new confirmed Supreme Court Justice for the United States in the person of Judge Ketanji Jackson. Judge Jackson was serving on the appellate court and was nominated by President Joe Biden to the Supreme Court, which is one of the campaign promises that he had made. And he said he would nominate a black woman, and he did. And this person followed through. He followed through with it, and she was nominated and just confirmed. Of course, almost down partisan lines, 47 to 53 vote is, I believe, is what it was. And quite a majority of Republicans did not vote for her. And they had a number of reasons. A stance on crime, saying that she was not hard enough, tough enough on crime. How interesting is that? The other things, some of her issues. Of course, if you watched her confirmation hearing, she was posed a question that she did not answer. It was posed a question about what is a woman, and she just said, she responded by saying she could not answer that because she was not a biologist. But maybe I'm even misgendering her by saying she, using, I don't know. And I think a lot of people were kind of thrown out by that. The overwhelming support of mostly black people is saying quite a bit. Because again, we just want to be represented. We don't feel we're represented in the halls of power. It was interesting to me, this dynamic, that as she was being confirmed, you had the side story of Justice Clarence Thomas and his wife, with her involvement or adjunct involvement, or however you want to call it, to the January 6th, stop the vote thing. Now she's an independent woman, individual woman, and they're saying that he should be recused or some things because of this. But I saw it from a different angle. I did see, and please don't hate me for the statement I'm about to make. It's nothing wrong, but it's just interesting to me that for a black woman to climb up, we had to tear a black man down. Or and I mean in the most general sense, are trying to tear a black man down. And Thomas is not the most black conservative justice in all of the judicial system. And so unfortunately, he has left a sour taste since 1991. But yet he was still, and I think he should still have some type of respect, being that he is, until she is sworn in, the only black justice on the nation's highest court. Blacks have come a long way in the judicial system, and quite a bit. We have blacks sitting on major courtrooms, federal level, state level, circuit level, and municipal level. So we have that space. We are there. We are there in these halls of power. It's just interesting to me that where we are, there's still this sense, there's this great sense of dissonance that we're trying to juxtapose as we go through this creative wrangling of our society. And you can interpret that however you choose. But I celebrate this historic moment. I am excited. I know black women across the country are saying black girl power and all of that. And I think it's a wonderful imagery to have to contrast the the events of a couple of weekends ago. But all I'm saying is we are where we wanted to be just two generations ago. I'll say 2 generations ago. We are where we wanted to be. Not only are we where we want to be, but we know that in major places, we have a presence. We can't say we don't have a presence on the Supreme Court. We can't say we didn't have a presence or don't have a presence in the White House, in the executive. We can't say we don't have a presence in the legislative. We can't say that. So the question then becomes is, why are we still in the state of being that we are in if we are better off than we were 2 generations ago? And I know a lot of people will counter argue with that, saying, no, we're not better off. But the reality is we have a great deal of the 12%. We're about, 12 to 14% of the population. And we have people in the top 1% of the wealth population. So think about that. We have people, we have representatives there. But we have a greater, unfortunate, representation in the lower social class, the lower education class, as well as the lower wealth class. We can't argue that. Who's to blame? It's us. We can't blame the system. The system works for whom it works for. That's just the way it is. The system works for whom it works for. But we are to celebrate in this month. I really want to know, how did Tim Scott vote in this? It's really interesting. There are only 2 African-American male senators. And I just want to know, we already know Senator Cory Booker, he did a a great speech affirming her, Judge Jackson. And now, I think it's going to be pitted against whether Tim Scott voted for her out of obligation, or did he vote along his party line. I don't know. Yeah, it's easy to go. Just go look at the vote. It's not hard to find out how any senator voted. It's not hard to find out. It's not like it's a hidden thing. But we've come a long way. We still have a long way to go. This is not a video about denunciation of where she stands ideologically. I think I have a clear understanding of where that is by some of her statements during the confirmation. But we still have a long way to go. I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. Should we be critical? Are we going to have the same standard of criticism that we had toward Clarence Thomas? Are we going to do that? Or will we be too afraid to do so because the sisters on the board, the sisters on the bench, and we will not speak ill of the sister. We will only celebrate the sister. I just want to know. Y'all leave your thoughts, comments. And again, I really appreciate it. Leave good thoughts. Leave clean comments. And if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them, anything like that. But again, make sure that you do like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. Follow me on the social media. Everything is down there in the description. And I appreciate you so much. Also, one more thing before we get off here. I'm excited that I'll be celebrating 30 years in preaching ministry this month. I'm grateful I've been able to serve in this capacity for this amount of time. And I invite you to celebrate with me if you'd like to do so, if you so choose. Information will be there and in the description also. And I just thank you. Having said all that, I am out. You all have a wonderful day.